While much of the link's work is taken up with teaching in Owassa Hospital, the place where most of the benefit of this training will be used is in the rural health centres. 1 in 27 women die from pregnancy-related complications, and 85% of people live in rural areas far away from hospitals. We're driving to Ethiopia's rural south. If the high maternal death rate is to be tackled, this is where it will happen. The link helps in many ways. They give training and they give equipment. And Neville Hall-based Dr. Robin Phillips is going to lead a workshop complete with flip charts and, electricity allowing, a PowerPoint presentation. Robin tells me the link uses a set of standards for key things like cleanliness, equipment and treatment of patients to help improve the health centres.
Well, today's workshop is about sharing the exemplary health centre standards. So we'll be actually using the standards to assess their own health centre, physically writing things down. I'll probably ask them to look in detail at 3 of the standards because we couldn't do all of them in one workshop. And then feedback in smaller groups to each other how their health centre measures up. Because one of the issues is they often haven't been to another health centre. They don't get an opportunity to share current experiences. Maybe identify what are the 3 key problems for their health centre and get everybody to feed that back to the whole group and have a discussion on that. Let's see how long that takes.
We took 5 diesel generators with us on the journey south, and each of the £1,000 machines are destined for health centres, giving them reliable electricity.
I would like to read out the name of the health centres where we have been able to provide generators this time. And these names were chosen by the KDO Zonal Health Office. Work 39,000. So hopefully this will be used for you. This generator should service about 8 rooms. And it's actually diesel, and they told me that once you fill it up per day, the
health centre manager tells me how much this will mean to them.
I'm very much pleasure.
Yeah.
I feel pleasure.
What difference will it make to you?
Actually, there is no electricity as now, as I'm telling you before. I'm so much happy now because of just I have light.
While Robin wrestled with shortages in health centres, BQ, Tony and myself went to Dilla Hospital. The hospital was housed in single-storey barrack-like blocks, its interior gloomy. This contrasted with the bright, covered walkways leading to fragrant, unkempt flower beds. Following us was a little boy, about 3 years old. Everywhere we went, he went, eyeing us curiously. The doctor told me he was an orphan whose mother had died in the hospital. There was nowhere else for him to go. It was clear that not all was well here. Filthy corridors, often crowded with people led onto equally dirty walls.
So the green line has disappeared.
The corridor outside the operating theatre, the green line, beyond which is supposedly a sterile zone, is all but invisible. As we travel south, the roads get rougher. It's more difficult for people in isolated rural villages to get medical help. This is where the motorbike ambulances come in. The Link has donated many of these off-road bikes with sidecars to health centres. They have performed a vital role in taking patients to medical care. Other equipment donated by the Link includes oxygen concentrators.
Is there electricity plug here?
These are practical alternatives to pure oxygen cylinders, which are expensive and must be brought in from Addis Ababa.
For a child with malaria, you will need possibly between...
On this visit, the Link also imported 30 of these to be given to hospitals in the southern region, serving 17 million people.
No more than that, okay? It will be too much for that, okay? And, okay.
The Link also donated medical textbooks.
Okay, we'll see you then.
I asked Biko if he ever feels daunted by the scale of the challenge.
If you go to Underground Health Center, for example, when we first time went, there was one of the complaints from the mothers group. There is mothers group here, and they said that women who come for giving birth, there is no privacy. The rooms had no curtains, and actually the beds, to get to the beds, the steps and all that were very dirty. And if you go with me to any time, you'll see they've got curtains, the beds has got cover which they didn't have, and they have got always keep the place clean. So those things have moved on, definitely has improved. But it does not work in every place. It depends on, we cannot actually do it from ourselves outside 100%. It has got to be taken ownership by the person who is running the health center and the staff.